Hey guys, what's up? Today, I just wanted to do a little, I made up a question for myself today that I thought would be interesting for everybody to give me their feedback on. But first and foremost, I'd like to do a couple thank yous. Thank you, Jason, at my work for hooking me up with this dope-ass hat. White Sox spring training's underway, and we're hoping to have a good season. Also, I gave my stuff to, I gave all that Ninja Turtles stuff from my last giveaway to Jesse. He enjoyed it today. He was super happy about it. So hopefully he'll send me some pictures of what he does with his game room with it. He had a poster, and then he had like these mirrors of the Ninja Turtles, like these mirrors that go in like a bathroom or something, it looked like. They had to be cleaned up a little bit. And then, what else did I give him? He had the poster. And then he had a coat rack that he just has to buy hooks for, and it's going to be pretty sweet. So hopefully he'll do that stuff. So that's pretty cool. That's what's going on. And also wanted to say congratulations, which has to do with what I'm talking about today, to Pat the NES Punk. Not that he's going to watch this, but if you keep up with Pat, he just had his podcast with Ian. And he was talking about how he completed his fucking NES collection. Completed it. It's the United States titles only. It's not, it's not any Famicom stuff. And I'm not sure what else that consists of with collecting for the NES. But he just got the US titles, which is what, like 800 something games or 700 something games or something. I'm not 100% aware of that, but this is what this has to do with what I'm getting into. So the question today is, and I've been asked this before, but I'm mostly wondering what you guys are going to do. Where do you see our collections going? This is for fellow collectors. When is the limit? What are you guys going for? Because Pat, he was explaining how he feels after he completed it. He got freaking stadium events. I mean, he's got both NWCs, he's got Cheetah Men, I think. I mean, that guy's got everything. Action 52 and stuff, obviously. And he was talking about how he feels the same, and now he almost feels like he wants to get rid of some of his stuff, not his NES stuff, but other things in his collection, because he said it's just sitting out in his garage in totes or whatever. So that made me think of what we are all doing. So I got all my NES games over here. I collect NES. I collect Super Nintendo. I collect PS2, Wii U, I guess. I don't really collect Wii U. I just had Wii U. But I got a little bit of everything. So what do I collect and where do I draw the line? Am I ever going to have a complete NES collection? No, probably not. Because one thing personally that I don't like doing, like for instance, Pat the NES Punk, how much he paid, which I'm sure was a ton, to get stadium events and to get things like Action 52. That's like, you can probably get it for what, a couple $100? I will not pay for stuff that's garbage. Okay, like stuff that I don't even want to play. I want to buy good games that I'm actually going to play. See, I'm not a manuals collector, because that's another thing. He had like all the manuals apparently. He's missing like 5 manuals for the NES library. That's insane. But I don't really care about the manuals. I just look them up and I like to use them when I'm going to play the game, but I don't have to actually have them. I don't care about having complete in box. The only one I like to have that for is the Genesis. The Genesis, it's nice to have the case because they're so freaking good. They're just awesome to look at. They're great to have. But you know what? If I don't have the case, it's fine. Like, I got Splatterhouse 2 and stuff. That's kind of an expensive game, and I got that just normal. I got it loose, and I think I got it for like $50 or something like that, and the game goes for like 80, and then complete in box goes for 100 something. So that's kind of where I'm sitting at. I don't really care about that stuff. I buy to play. And that also means that they have to be somewhat good. It has to be something where I saw gameplay, or screenshots of them, and I want to play and I want to beat this game and I want to experience this game. I don't really care about, oh, this game's rare. Now, if I can get the game for really cheap or something, like say I'm at a freaking garage sale and I see Nintendo World Championship sitting there, obviously I'm going to get it, and obviously I'm going to keep it for the story. That I got ridiculously hooked up with this game, and this was a crazy find, and I'm going to keep it just for keepsake, like, because of the story. And it'll go along with my story, and I just think stories like that are crazy. Like, I would love for that to happen. Like, Surprise at Dinosaur Peak. That's a game I'd like to play. So, if it ever goes down one day a little bit, or maybe for some reason I have a decent amount of money to blow like that, and I can just buy it, maybe. Because I kind of want to play that game. And I'm very big on... I know you're like, well, why don't you just play an emulator? Fuck all that. Well, I'm not really big on emulators. I like playing it the way it's supposed to be played. I like being 100% authentic, playing it on a tube TV, everything 100% authentic, just like when I was little. If I would have rented it or bought it, or if I would have been a teenager back then and been buying these games, I want to experience the way it was supposed to be. I don't want it on a ROM. I don't really... Another thing, I don't really care about being HD. I'm noticing, like, with Mike Matei and things like that, people like that, he likes the whole, like, oh, it's HD. I really don't care. As a matter of fact, I'd rather it be like this. I don't care about HD. These graphics were not made for HD. It's 8-bit, man. Who cares? 8-bit, 16-bit. Who cares? I don't know why we care about HD. If that's something you like to look at, if HD, you like playing Nintendo in HD, drop a comment down there and just explain to me why. Because I just don't understand. I mean, it looks a little bit different. I got my NES Classic, and that's HD, and really, it's not... Who cares? I'd just rather play like this. So, that's just me. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. Everybody's got their own preference. That's just with me. I just never understood that. But yes, I will collect for... I'm not looking to complete anything system-wise. I get stuff to play. If I'm buying something off of eBay, it's because I want to complete it and I want to play it. Now, if I have other stuff that I got for cheap, like I got little fun arcade games like Arch Rivals and stuff like that, I mean, there's a fine line between something is $2 or $3, then sure, I'll get it. You know, because it's $2 or $3. But if we're talking up to $15, $20, I'm not just gonna buy garbage for $15 or $20. It's got to be something I want to play. So that's kind of me on it. I got Mario on over here to the right due to yesterday being Mario Day, which is pretty cool. And I just noticed that I got this freaking thing in the wall over here where I could a sink used to be in. And my son just shoved a Mario figure inside of it. So after this video, that's what I've got to deal with. That's great. That's awesome. So, shit. I really hope that's not stuck. But let me know what you guys collect, and let me know if you're going for a complete. Maybe you just want a complete PS2 collection. That's a fucking great library, by the way. Maybe you just want an NES collection. Maybe you only collect NES. Jay, I know he's going to comment on this video. I only care about NES. I know. So, he's one of the people that doesn't really care about anything else. Just wants Nintendo. So, maybe your personality cares about Sega. And give me reasons why you only stay to one system. That's one thing I don't understand. If you only collect for one system, like... Don't you feel like you're missing out on so much more? Like, for instance, when I watch a lot of, like, James and Mike and stuff, when they went back and they played Splatterhouse, they're like, oh, here's one good thing Genesis really did that Nintendo don't. You know, so, it's like, yeah, you're gonna miss out on that. So why not scoop it up, play it nowadays, even if you emulate it. Play it some way, you know? But, I don't really have any limits. I kind of want every system. I would say that. I almost want every system, like a Jaguar, and I want a little bit of everything. Maybe even Atari at some point, even though I'm not into it. There's good games on everything. On everything, there's a good game. So if there's a really good game that's worth getting the system and everything else for, then I want it. So I would say it's fair to say that I will collect every single system. So, yeah, just let me know what you guys think. I'm really eager to see what everybody else likes to collect for. And, you know, is it just one thing? Do you hate Sega? Why do you not want to play Sega? Why do you not want to play Super Nintendo? Let me know. Drop in the comments. Thanks for stopping by. I've got to get Mario out of the fucking wall. I'll see you guys.